What's up, fellow brick clickers? Welcome back to the channel. We have a special review only for you today of a set that I am so happy I found. I found it on Facebook Marketplace at a steal. Wait until you see it. You're not going to believe it. Stay tuned. I'm Mighty Joe, and you're watching. Hey everybody, welcome back to another clicktastic episode of Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. On today's show, we're going to be doing a review only of a set that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace at a heck of a deal. Now, this set is, it's a tribute to a retired set. It's who am I trying to kid? It's a knockoff of the Lego Assembly Square, which I cannot afford to buy or would not even try to buy. But I found it at a really good deal. And I am talking about the Lepin Streetview Assembly Square. The Lepin Streetview set is set number 15019. As I said, it is a exact representation of the Lego version of the Assembly Square, which was set number 10255. Both sets do contain 4,002 pieces. They are rated for ages 16 and up. And this book here is really well made for being a quote-unquote knockoff. You can see that it does have the two base plates, a 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. At the time of its release, this modular building with Lego was the biggest Lego modular they had at the time. That has since been surpassed by, I believe, the Natural History Museum. But at the time, it was a heck of a thing. There are 20 in the series so far with Lego, and the Assembly Square was number 12. It did celebrate 10 years of modulars with Lego, a very, very popular set. It was designed by Jamie Berard, and it was released January 2nd, 2017, and retired February of 2024. So the Assembly Square from Lego spent 85 months on the market, 7 years on the market. That is crazy. Now, the set does come with 8 minifigures, and the minifigures alone, they're a value of about, almost $24 when you look at them one by one. They do have very plain facial features. A lot of people have complained about that in even the regular Lego set. But at the time, that's exactly what they look like when they were released. This book is really well illustrated and easy to follow. Now, I did not build this set per se, but I can speak on the building experience because of the fact that when I purchased it and it had been stored in a garage and moved from country to country in the past 5 years. So it was put away for 5 years. And so it got a little crumpled. Most of the bottom floor was deteriorated except for most of the cafe. So what I did was I went ahead and put the top floors to the side and cleaned them off. And then I went ahead and started building the steps all the way up to where I needed them to be so I could finish off that first floor. So the Lego Assembly Square is still available. You can find it out there, but you're going to pay a pretty price. I looked it up and I did find it on eBay for, what was it, $420 more or less. And Uncle Ali over at AliExpress has a knockoff version for $173, which is quite the deal if you're looking to get some of these modulars. A lot of people have their opinions on the knockoff brands or stuff like that, and I don't really support the whole knockoff thing. But if they do repurpose it and change it a little bit, I'm good with that. Or if companies make their own designs out of stuff that was already made, then that's a different story. In this case here, I am looking to try to get as many reproduction of these guys as I can. Now, Lepin got in a lot of trouble a while back. I know everybody knows that story. They were raided by the Chinese government, and the molds for the bricks were broken. and like over, I think it was 60,000 or 600,000 completed sets were destroyed. So yeah, that was quite a shame, but they didn't have any licensing and they had already been told to stop production and they kept doing it anyway. So I don't know if this set was part of that whole deal, but the couple I bought this set from started building Lego in during the pandemic, and they were over in Guam when it happened. So they had several sets that they were selling. I picked this set up for $40. $40. I also picked up a copy of the Downtown Diner for $20. I just had to clean and repair that. And I also have a Magical Sanctum, which is a version, a Panelos version of the Sanctum Sanctorum from Doctor Strange. 6,000 pieces, and that came to me in 2 tubs. So I don't know when you guys are going to see that one because that's going to take a while to sort through and get ready. Let me see, what else can I tell you? There are lots of different Easter eggs in this set, and we'll point some of them out as we go. But without further ado, let's get the set in question on the table and take a look at it. Okay, so as is customary, we're going to go ahead and begin our review by looking at the minifigures. There are 8 minifigures in this set, 9 if you count the baby, 10 if you count the little Taco Bell Chihuahua. So let's go ahead and look at the baby first. The baby is a cute little guy. He does come in this little stroller. And you can see he's just a teeny tiny little thing, but he's happy. He lives in the apartment upstairs with, I assume, his mom, who is listed as the Lego enthusiast. So here you see she's got a purple shirt with a star. She's got the little blue hoodie on and the tan pants. And as I said before, they all do have the exact same face. And you could always go like to Bricks and Minifigs and pick up some different faces and give the characters some different personality, if you like. There's only a couple of them in here that have different faces. And I don't even know if that's supposed to be proper. This is the barista. She works over at the coffee shop. And she's got her apron on with a little coffee cup on it. Little name tag there. You can see she's got that Mrs. Swan hairdo going on. Oh, no, he look like a man. And it does look like Miss Swan. All right, that's the barista. On one of the levels, we do have a dentist's office. So here we have the dentist. And you can see that he's got his dentist smock on, and he's got his tools in his pocket and his white gloves. So he can be sanitary when he's checking your teeth. And then this cool one right here, he's got a cool print on him. And he's got a beard, and he's got some brown hair combed back. I do like the plaid shirt. And this guy is in charge of the music shop. There is a music shop in the set. This lady right here with the purple sweater on, she's the flower shop owner, the florist. And she sells flowers over in the shop in the back here with the roses above it. As I said, we do have a little Chihuahua. And the set has him simply just sitting on a chair outside of the coffee shop. Probably because he's waiting on a little puppuccino. There is a ballet studio in the set. And what ballet studio would be complete without a ballerina? So right here you can see she's got some pretty butterflies on her outfit, a little heart necklace, and a tutu. All right. There's also a photography studio in the building, and this is the photographer with a very impressive mustache. Oh, I mustache you a question. He's got himself a brown or burgundy colored shirt and a gray hoodie. Looks very good. I like his beret. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, we have the bakery chef, the baker right here, dressed in his beautiful baker's outfit. And he runs the bakery we'll be taking a look at. So those are your 9 minifigures. All right, so looking at the building, you can see that it's got a lot of awesome design. The designer just did a great job with all of the structural design and the accents and just all the way down to the fountain in the center of the square. It is just beautiful. The tiling you're going to see in this set is just amazing. All the bricks and the way they're laid out, the Thor's hammers used up there at the top to line the roof right there. And if I'm not mistaken, some construction shovels right there from a construction set. I mean, the way this stuff is put together is just amazing. Let's go handheld and look at some of the details. All right, so beginning at the top of the first building, we've got this beautiful roof with a skylight that looks into the ballerina's ballet studio. We do have this roof hatch that opens up to reveal the stairway down into the shop. And as you come down, you can see a lot of this beautiful design here in architecture. The texturing, the balcony. On the second floor, we've got a little flower pot. You can see a little bit of the goodies on the inside. We do have an amazing sign here, kind of like an homage to Cafe Corner with the colorings and whatnot. An outdoor patio area on the cafe. We've got some shrubs here in the front, some little trees. And of course we have some outdoor seating, and you can look inside and see the bench inside. Coming over to the center of the building, we've got the center building looking really pretty with the green and gray. Great use of colors in this set. We've got some translucent bricks here in the center, and you can see a little bit of the details inside the flower shop. We've got this gorgeous fountain right here. And then coming up to the top, we've got this steeple area, a chicken statue, which I thought was kind of cute. You can see the tiling here on the building. And the details here, no, it's not Auntie Anne's pretzels. It's our baker with a beautiful wedding cake in the window. And these garage door pieces used as the show windows, which is really awesome. And in these windows here, you can see there are some other baked goods, but we'll look at that in just a second. Turning the set around, you can see that the side of the building traditionally has not much on it because these were designed to butt up against each other in your Lego city. Looking at the back, we do have the back doors with some stairways. We do have a special lever that we'll show you about later. Up here, we've got a really cool outdoor patio with a barbecue grill, a dead plant, a chair, or 2 chairs and a table. Just a nice place to relax and enjoy the outside. Coming down, we got some windows there, some more translucent bricks, a little window that looks into the flower shop. And of course, I did put this on a Mills plate. When I got it, it was on the original plates. And the plates were 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. So I had to build that myself. And of course, I used my Dollar Tree bricks to do it. Here we've got a back entrance and some greenery growing up on the side of the building. And then this side again, very plain. But that's because the star of the show is the front of the building. So let's go ahead and take a look at them floor by floor. So beginning in the cafe, you can see we've got a lovely seating area with a lamp and a slice of pie. We've got some wall sconces on the walls. We got another little table and chair sitting right there. We've got the cash register and a slice of pie over here on this side. And then, of course, we have the coffee machine right here, which is really neat looking. We've got this beautiful archway here, and behind it, the stairs that lead from that door up to the second floor. Now there is a little awning here with some foliage growing on it. And down here we do have the white door and another door back here that leads into our flower shop. The flower shop does have a little bit of a nod to the pet store modular, as it's got the parrot and of course the chihuahua as well. It's kind of hard to get the angles here, but there are some pretty flowers in the corner there for sale. There's one in there. And then we've got these beautiful bouquets right here. And the money slapped down. We just want to make sure there's no crazy plants that came out through a total eclipse of the sun. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But yeah, really nice looking little cash register there and sales area for the florist. And then coming out over here, we do have the bakery. Again, the bakery's got that really neat looking wedding cake in there. We do have a display case with some pastries in it. We've got some ready to sell cakes. And you can get either chocolate there, a white croissant, cherry cake, or. And over here we have an oven. Now the oven's pretty cool because you can reach in and open it. And you can see that there's some fresh cakes baking, and the lever on the back you push to make them come forward. You can just push them back and close the oven. Yeah. So then over here we have the cakes and cupcakes and pastries that are in the window. And then on this side over here we have the wedding cake with a little bride and groom micro builds on top. Really cool. All right. So yeah, that's our first floor. Let's go ahead and check out our second floor. So the second floor above the cafe consists of a pretty sparsely decorated but really cool music shop. You can see that on the wall we do have a couple of guitars, acoustic and electric. We do have a drum set and a saxophone right there. Beautiful. Now right above the flower shop, we do have a photo studio, which I thought was really cool. If you look right here, there's a little nod to the Brick Bank modular, because that's the president or director of the Brick Bank from that set. There's a table right there. There's an old-fashioned camera. And what I thought was really neat was this little backdrop where you can stand and have your photos taken. Really cool. Speaking of cool, here's a scary place for you. This place has magazines and a waiting area. There's a sink. There's some cabinets. And there's the dentist chair, complete with Novocaine shot. Ugh. No one likes going to the dentist, do they? My daughter is 6 years old and she does great at the dentist. Here's a little phone right there. Little lightsaber handle as the receiver. So pretty plain, but that's where our dentist goes. And that is our second floor. Let's check out the third. The ballet studio comes complete with a beautiful piano and piano bench and some windows on the side and a beautiful mirrored piece right here for the ballerina to dance in front of and check her posture and whatnot, things that ballerinas do. The floor is little plain. It's kind of funny because if you think about it, dancing on those pegs would really hurt. But then I guess not if you're a Lego person, because a minifigure isn't going to feel what we feel, right? Hey, Lego minifigures matter too. But it would have been nice to see the second and third floor tiled up rather than just be all studded, because the tiles look so good in the bottom builds. Of course, we did see our patio back here. And then over here, we have this really adorable apartment. You can see that there is a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. There is a stove, a microwave, a sink, a couch that folds out into a bed, which is really cool because this is where the Lego enthusiast lives with her little baby. We have some micro builds that are supposed to be representative of some other builds and modulars that Lego has put out. And what I thought was really cool is they have their own little Lego city going on right here, complete with road plates, buildings, signs. There's a couple of builds up here, and then down there, do you recognize it? That's right, it's another Lego set. And over in the corner, the Lego Eiffel Tower. Really awesome. But yeah, like I said, this little bed does turn back into a couch so that it's perfect for whenever company comes by. That's our third floor. And then all that's left are to put the roofs back on. And there you go. So that's it. That's the Lepin Streetview set, which is the knockoff of the Lego Assembly Square. All right, folks, that does it for the review of the Lepin Streetview set, also known as the knockoff Assembly Square. If you enjoyed the review, please like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, share it with your friends, follow me on TikTok at Brick by Brick Mighty Joe. And if you'd like to pick up a set of these for your own, I'll go ahead and put some affiliate links down in the description below, where you can go ahead and click on them and try and see if you can get yourself one. If not, you can go ahead and pay $420 for the Lego version. There are a lot of people out there that are purists and don't want anything but Lego. But someone once said, a wise person once asked his wife, Stacy, do you like building Lego or do you like building? And I thought that was the smartest thing I ever heard. I love building, and I will build any brand. I will build anything. So anyway, come back and watch me build anything, and I'll take it brick by brick. See ya.